They once ruled the stage in tiaras and tutus, but in 2025, these former pageant queens are completely unrecognizable. From viral scandals and wild transformations to unexpected careers and shocking personal struggles, the stars of Toddlers and Tiaras have taken paths no one could have predicted. Some are thriving, others are just surviving, and fans can't believe how much they've changed. Here's what really happened to these glitter-covered kids. Eden Wood. Eden Wood first captured public attention at the tender age of 4, when her charm, poise, and unmistakable stage presence made her a standout on the reality TV circuit. Best known for her time on TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras, Eden quickly became a household name, praised for her precocious talent, glittering pageant wins, and confident stage persona. While many child stars fade from the spotlight or struggle to navigate life beyond early fame, Eden has defied the odds, carving out a well-rounded and impressive path through her teen years and into young adulthood. In 2023, Eden graduated from high school as valedictorian, a title earned through unwavering academic excellence and a flawless GPA. Her success was not confined to the classroom alone. Eden thrived in a variety of extracurricular activities, showcasing both leadership and versatility. She was an enthusiastic member of the school's cheerleading squad, brought rhythm and spirit to the band, and served in multiple academic clubs, including Student Council and National Honor Society. Her ability to balance academic rigor with artistic and athletic involvement paints a portrait of a highly motivated and multidimensional young woman. Academically ambitious and intellectually curious, Eden has set her sights on a career in broadcast journalism, a field that plays to her natural charisma, camera presence, and communication skills. She's already taking steps to make that dream a reality, applying to top-tier universities, including Harvard, where she hopes to combine her media savvy with an elite education. Whether in front of the camera or behind the scenes crafting stories, Eden's goal is to inform, inspire, and connect with audiences in meaningful ways. Even as she shifts toward more academic and professional aspirations, Eden has never strayed far from the entertainment world that launched her. She made a notable return to acting with her role as Darla in The Little Rascals Save the Day, a modern reboot of the beloved classic. The film offered her an opportunity to display her acting chops to a new generation of viewers while honoring a cherished piece of American pop culture. The role underscored Eden's comfort on set and hinted at a long-term future in both entertainment and media. Beyond acting, Eden has re-entered the entertainment industry in other creative and entrepreneurial ways. She's made a stylish splash in the modeling world, working with photographers and brands that align with her evolving image, from pageant princess to young professional. She also launched her own makeup line, designed to empower young women with products that promote confidence, creativity, and self-expression. The brand reflects Eden's lifelong love of glamour and performance while also marking her transition from child star to beauty entrepreneur. Eden has also embraced the world of streaming media, appearing in docuseries on platforms such as Discovery Plus and Amazon Prime. These programs have offered viewers a behind-the-scenes look at her life after the pageant circuit, how she has grown, changed, and matured, all while navigating fame and adolescence in the digital age. In these shows, Eden appears more grounded and self-aware than ever before, speaking candidly about her experiences in the spotlight and her goals for the future. Despite the challenges that often come with early fame, Eden Wood's journey so far is one of resilience, reinvention, and remarkable discipline. She has turned what could have been a fleeting moment of childhood celebrity into a solid foundation for a promising and dynamic future. Whether she's delivering the news, starring in front of the camera, or managing her own business ventures, Eden remains focused, hardworking, and deeply driven. With her high school accolades behind her and her sights set on the Ivy League and beyond, Eden is writing a new chapter, one that fuses intelligence, ambition, and creativity. If her early years are any indication, the world hasn't seen the last of Eden Wood. In fact, her most impressive work may still lie ahead. Bella Barrett. Isabella Bella Barrett first burst onto the national stage as a tiny yet confident competitor in the world of child beauty pageants. With her signature poise, charm, and eye-catching presence, Bella quickly became a standout figure, particularly after her appearance on TLC's Toddlers Tiaras, where she captivated audiences with her larger-than-life personality and sparkly fashion sense. But unlike many who simply faded from the spotlight once the tiaras were packed away, Bella used her early fame as a launchpad to something far more lasting: a dynamic and diverse career in the modern influencer economy. Now in her mid-teens, Bella has evolved into a highly driven, multi-hyphenate teen entrepreneur. Confident, charismatic, and business-minded, she's become a force to be reckoned with both online and offline. Far from being just a former pageant queen, Bella has actively rebranded herself as a self-made millionaire and young mogul, harnessing the power of social media, trend-savvy product development, and real-world hustle. As captain of her cheerleading squad, Bella balances her entrepreneurial ventures with the typical commitments of teenage life. But even there, she stands out. Her leadership role in cheer shows the same determination and stage presence she once brought to the pageant circuit, now channeled into team spirit and athleticism. Her peers and coaches admire her for her work ethic, discipline, and natural ability to motivate others. It's just one more sign of her growing maturity and versatility. Beyond school grounds, Bella remains heavily immersed in the fashion and beauty world. She has found great success as a model, landing collaborations with youth-focused brands and walking runways where her signature poise shines. With a keen sense of style and a clear understanding of branding, Bella has cultivated a polished, camera-ready image that's helped her amass a substantial online following across platforms like Instagram and TikTok. This digital presence has become a cornerstone of her empire. Bella's business ventures have grown to include several personal brands, most notably in jewelry and skincare. Her jewelry line features fun, youthful designs that reflect her outgoing personality and fashion-forward sensibilities. Meanwhile, her skincare line targets Gen Z consumers, combining aesthetic packaging with ingredients that promote confidence and self-care, values Bella has championed throughout her teen years. Bella often speaks proudly of being a self-made millionaire, and the numbers back up her claim. Her business acumen is bolstered by her savvy marketing skills, creative direction, and an instinct for knowing what her generation wants. She's not just the face of her brands. She's involved behind the scenes, overseeing product development, packaging, and promotion, often consulting with her team to ensure her personal touch remains embedded in every project. In addition to her success in business and modeling, Bella has ventured into entertainment, taking part in projects like Next Big Thing NYC, a series that follows the lives of ambitious young creatives as they chase fame, forge friendships, and navigate the pressure of building a career under the public eye. Bella's appearances on the show were notable not only for her confidence, but for her emotional intelligence and drive. She handled high-pressure auditions, industry scrutiny, and peer competition with remarkable maturity, revealing just how much she's grown since her toddler tiara days. Bella has also auditioned for several acting roles, signaling her interest in expanding her talents into television and film. With her natural stage presence, expressive features, and camera-friendly energy, she continues to attract attention from casting agents and producers looking for young stars with both charisma and discipline. Despite her whirlwind schedule, Bella remains remarkably grounded. Interviews and behind-the-scenes glimpses show a young woman who is ambitious, hardworking, and aware of the responsibilities that come with influence. She uses her platform not only to market her products, but also to inspire young fans to follow their passions, take initiative, and embrace self-confidence, values that are core to her personal brand. Lyanna Peralia. Lyanna Peralia's journey from sweet underdog to rising entertainment force is a story of talent, tenacity, and remarkable evolution. First introduced to audiences through the pageant and performance circuit, Lyanna exuded natural warmth and charm, often cast in the role of the lovable underdog, someone with undeniable heart and potential who simply needed the right spotlight. Now, at around 20 years old, she has stepped fully into her power, transforming into a multidimensional artist with the poise, ambition, and presence of someone well beyond her years. Lyanna's dedication to her craft has taken her to the heart of the performing arts world, New York City. There, she trained at the prestigious American Musical and Dramatic Academy, AMDA, one of the country's top institutions for aspiring stage and screen talent. At AMDA, Lyanna honed her skills in acting, singing, and musical theater, receiving intensive conservatory-style training from industry professionals. Her time at the academy not only sharpened her technique, but also fueled her confidence, giving her the tools to command the stage and screen with both technical polish and emotional depth. While studying, Lyanna wasted no time stepping into real-world opportunities. She began landing roles in short films, projects that allowed her to explore nuanced characters and gain hands-on experience in front of the camera. These roles helped build her resume and showcased her range, from emotionally vulnerable performances to more comedic and contemporary turns. Each short film was another step forward, helping her develop a reputation as a reliable and dynamic young performer. One of her biggest breaks came in 2021 when she appeared in the feature film Lockdown Love, a timely romantic drama set during the COVID-19 pandemic. The film gave Lyanna a chance to work within a professional feature-length production, and she rose to the occasion with a performance that demonstrated both her emotional intelligence and on-screen magnetism. Though not a household name, yet, Lyanna's work in Lockdown Love was a clear sign she's on a steady path toward more prominent roles. But Lyanna's talents extend far beyond acting. A passionate singer and natural performer, she has also been pursuing music, experimenting with vocal styles that reflect her bold personality and artistic curiosity. Whether singing pop ballads, auditioning for musical theater, or laying down vocal tracks for future projects, she brings a distinct blend of emotion and confidence that leaves a lasting impression. Music for her isn't just a hobby. It's a central pillar of her creative identity. Modeling, too, has become a significant part of Lyanna's portfolio. In 2022, she made headlines by securing a coveted spot as a Hooters calendar girl, an opportunity that highlighted her confidence, beauty, and strong sense of self. While some might view such a role as unconventional for a trained actor and vocalist, Lyanna embraced it with trademark fearlessness, using it as a platform to expand her brand and showcase her multidimensional image. The calendar feature allowed her to connect with a wider audience, all while challenging outdated stereotypes about what it means to be a serious performer. With a growing presence on social media, Lyanna continues to build a loyal fan base drawn to her authenticity, drive, and ever-evolving aesthetic. She uses platforms like Instagram and TikTok not only to share career updates and professional shoots, but also to inspire fans with motivational messages, behind-the-scenes glimpses of her hustle, and moments of unfiltered honesty. She's relatable, yet aspirational, glamorous yet grounded, a rare and potent combination in an industry often defined by extremes. Through it all, Lyanna remains focused on her bigger dreams, to break through as a mainstream actress, record original music, and leave a lasting mark as a creative force. Her versatility, across film, song, and modeling, has become her greatest asset, giving her the ability to pivot between projects and redefine her image on her own terms. Each role she takes, every opportunity she seizes, is a bold declaration. She is no longer the quiet competitor hoping for a shot. She is the one to watch. Madison Tutti Berg. Madison Berg, affectionately known to many as Tutti, first stepped into the spotlight as a pint-sized pageant queen with a voice that audiences couldn't forget. Her signature high-pitched stage voice, radiant smile, and over-the-top personality made her one of the most recognizable young stars from TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras, where she quickly gained a fan base who adored her blend of sass, sweetness, and unshakable confidence. But as with many former child stars, Madison eventually reached a point where she chose a different path, one that led her not to the stage or screen, but to the classroom. Now in her early 20s, Madison has transitioned from tiaras and tutus to lesson plans and circle time, fully embracing a more grounded, heart-centered life. She recently graduated with a college degree in education, fulfilling a dream that quietly blossomed behind the scenes as her childhood fame began to wane. Her decision to become a kindergarten teacher was more than just a career choice, it was a calling. Teaching young children gives Madison a chance to blend her theatrical flair and bubbly personality with a deep sense of purpose and compassion. In the classroom, Madison's charisma and love of performance have found new meaning. Whether she's reading animatedly to her students, leading them through songs and dances, or crafting engaging lessons full of color and creativity, she brings the same energy to teaching that once powered her through pageant routines. Her students respond in kind, drawn to her warmth and enthusiasm. Madison's ability to turn everyday learning into a joyful experience makes her stand out as a beloved educator in her school community. Madison's social media presence offers a window into this new chapter of her life. On platforms like Instagram and TikTok, she shares touching moments from her classroom, students giggling during story time, handmade cards left on her desk, or sweet comments that only 5-year-olds could come up with. These candid glimpses have earned her a growing following of fans who first met her as Tutti and are now cheering her on in her role as Miss Berg. Rather than chasing the spotlight, Madison uses her platform to inspire, uplift, and reflect. Her posts are often filled with gratitude, humor, and thoughtful reflections on the challenges and joys of teaching. She speaks honestly about the hard days, the emotional moments, and the deep fulfillment she finds in helping shape young minds. In a digital age where influencer culture often values curated perfection, Madison's authentic and heartfelt content stands out, grounded in real emotion and meaningful purpose. Though she's no longer competing in pageants, Madison hasn't lost the vibrant confidence and unique voice that once made her a fan favorite. Instead, she's channeled those traits into leadership and mentorship. Her classroom has become her new stage, and her students are now the audience that matters most. Former pageant peers and fans alike have watched with admiration as she's embraced this new identity, proving that life beyond the spotlight can be just as impactful, and often more rewarding. Madison's journey from child star to kindergarten teacher is more than just a career pivot. It's a testament to resilience and reinvention. Many young people who grow up in front of the camera struggle to find themselves when the attention fades. But Madison has taken a path of purpose and integrity, redefining success on her own terms. Her story is a powerful reminder that joy doesn't always come from fame or applause. It can also be found in tiny desks, finger paintings, and a room full of curious, laughing children. As she continues to grow in her role as an educator, Madison remains a beacon of positivity for both her students and her online followers. She has traded rhinestones for reading corners, stage lights for classroom sunshine, and in doing so, discovered a life filled with depth, heart, and genuine joy. In her own way, Madison Berg is still performing, but now her greatest act is one of service, kindness, and making a lasting difference, one child at a time. Kylia Posie. Kylia Posie, affectionately known to many as the Grinning Girl, thanks to her unforgettable expression captured in a widely shared meme, was a standout personality on Toddlers and Tiaras. Her vibrant smile, animated charm, and extraordinary stage presence made her a fan favorite from an early age. But behind the sparkle and the pageantry, Kylia was more than just a viral sensation. She was a deeply talented young woman a gifted contortionist, and a driven teen with dreams far beyond the pageant stage. Her sudden and tragic death by suicide in May 2022 at the age of 16 sent shockwaves through her community, fans, and the world at large, underscoring the often hidden mental health struggles that can accompany early fame. From the moment Kylia stepped onto the stage as a young child, she radiated joy and confidence. She had a natural ability to captivate judges and audiences alike, not just with her dazzling smile, but also with her unique performance style. As a contortionist, Kylia demonstrated physical artistry well beyond her years, often integrating flexibility and acrobatics into her routines. Her performances weren't just technically impressive. They were electric, full of personality, and delivered with the finesse of a born entertainer. Over the years, Kylia racked up numerous pageant titles and accolades, all while maintaining a rigorous training schedule and academic commitments. She was known for her strong work ethic, her love of performance, and her ability to light up a room. Friends and family described her as kind, ambitious, and full of life. She had plans for the future, big ones, including aspirations to continue performing, perhaps even entering the entertainment industry on a broader scale. She was, by all outward appearances, a bright star with the world at her feet. But as Kylia's story so heartbreakingly illustrates, the pressures of adolescence, especially when compounded by public scrutiny and the emotional toll of living in the spotlight, can sometimes become overwhelming. Her death shocked even those closest to her, a painful reminder that mental health struggles often hide behind even the most radiant smiles. The cheerful image of Kylia that circulated endlessly as a meme stood in stark contrast to the private pain she carried, highlighting the deeply complex and invisible nature of emotional suffering. In the wake of her passing, Kylia's family channeled their grief into action, establishing the Kylia Posie Teen Crisis Intervention Fund in her honor. The fund was created with the mission of supporting youth in crisis, providing access to mental health resources, outreach programs, and educational initiatives designed to prevent suicide and promote emotional well-being. It reflects the Posie family's deep commitment to ensuring that no other young person feels alone or without hope. Through this initiative, Kylia's legacy continues, not just as a pageant queen or viral star, but as a catalyst for change in how society addresses mental health, especially among teens. Her family has been vocal about the importance of checking in, listening, and creating safe spaces for open conversation. They've used their platform to destigmatize mental health struggles, encouraging families and communities to take warning signs seriously and to offer unconditional support. Kylia's passing has sparked broader conversations about the unique challenges that come with early fame. While many child performers experience joy and growth through their opportunities, the intense expectations, competitive environments, and public exposure can also take a heavy toll on developing minds. In the case of Kylia, the disconnect between her bubbly public persona and her internal experience was especially heartbreaking, a stark illustration of how even those who seem happiest may be silently struggling. Her life, though tragically cut short, continues to make an impact. Fans, peers, and fellow pageant families have shared tributes, memories, and messages of support, not only to celebrate her, but also to amplify the importance of youth mental health. Schools, pageant organizations, and community groups have also begun adopting mental wellness programs, inspired in part by Kylia's story and the advocacy efforts sparked by her family. As we reflect on the life of Kylia Posie, we remember not only the iconic grin that brought joy to millions, but also the depth of the young woman behind it. A talented performer, a loving daughter and friend, and a soul whose life now serves as a beacon for change. Her story reminds us that kindness, awareness, and compassion are not just virtues, they are necessities. In honoring her legacy, we are called to do more, speak louder, and care deeper for the young people around us. Ava and Sprinkle Sisters. Ava Perez, once the embodiment of pageant poise and perfection, has gracefully transitioned away from the glitz and rhinestones that once defined her early public persona. Known for her polished routines, immaculate attire, and magnetic stage presence, Ava stood out in the pageant world as a symbol of composure and youthful glamour. But as she matured, Ava made the conscious decision to step back from the spotlight, a choice that reflects both courage and a desire to explore life on her own terms. Today, she's focused not on sashes or crowns, but on her education, her friendships, and a range of personal interests that reveal the deeper, more grounded sides of her personality. Now, fully immersed in a more typical school life, Ava is thriving in ways that might have seemed unimaginable to her younger pageant self. She's involved in clubs, enjoys casual weekends with friends, and has found fulfillment in a quieter, more private rhythm. While she once spent her weekends rehearsing routines or traveling to competitions, she now devotes time to studying, journaling, volunteering, and discovering hobbies like photography and baking. Ava's decision to walk away from the demanding world of pageantry hasn't diminished her sparkle. It has simply redirected it. Friends and former fans alike admire how she's gracefully embraced normalcy without losing the confidence and determination that made her shine on stage. Ava's story isn't one of burnout or regret, but rather of personal growth and self-awareness. She's spoken, mostly through subtle social media posts, about how stepping away from pageantry allowed her to better understand who she is outside of the spotlight. These days, her posts are more candid and introspective, often reflecting on the value of authenticity and the importance of balance. The transformation from polished pageant queen to reflective, grounded teen has resonated with many, especially young girls navigating similar transitions in their own lives. Parallel to Ava's quiet evolution are the journeys of the Sprinkle Sisters, Elizabeth, Michaela, and Savannah, three Southern sweethearts who once ruled the pageant circuit with their synchronized charm, big bows, and even bigger smiles. Known for their vibrant personalities and natural stage chemistry, the sisters captivated fans with their sisterly bond and signature Southern flair. Together, they represented an idealized image of wholesome, high-energy pageantry. But like Ava, they too have matured far beyond their glittering early roles. Now young women in their late teens and early 20s, each of the Sprinkle Sisters has carved out her own unique identity. Elizabeth, the eldest, has pursued a path in communications and media, studying at a regional university, while also gaining experience through internships in public relations and digital content creation. Her confident voice and charismatic presence remain, but now they're channeled into professional settings where she's learning to influence not through a stage routine, but through compelling storytelling and smart branding. Michaela, once the fierce and feisty middle sister known for her competitive edge, has grown into a thoughtful, ambitious student studying pre-law. Her experience in pageants helped sharpen her poise and debate skills, tools she now uses in mock trials and student government. While her pageant past gave her a love of performance, she's discovered an even greater passion for justice, leadership, and advocacy, which she plans to turn into a legal career focused on supporting underserved communities. Savannah, the youngest of the trio, has taken a more artistic route. With a love of music, dance, and visual art, she's exploring a creative career path while attending a liberal arts college. Her vibrant energy, once channeled into pageant routines and themed outfits, is now expressed through choreography, songwriting, and visual storytelling. She's also become an advocate for mental wellness among creative youth, often sharing uplifting messages and artistic inspiration through social platforms. What do you think about the current Toddlers and Tiaras stars? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.